WCTC. Call Jersey Central at 732-545-9282. Toll free at 888-545-9282. Watch Jersey Central live online at WCTCAM.com or listen on your smartphone with the iHeartRadio or TuneIn apps. Connect with WCTC on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube by searching 1450 WCTC. And now back to Jersey's Morning Show. Jersey Central with Bert Barron.
It is 8:37. We're back on Jersey Central on the new talk radio WCTC, the voice of Central Jersey. Good to have you here inside the Forge Jeweler Studios. We have our Need to Know Things coming up in just a little bit. We'll share with you some interesting things, as we always do each and every day here on the show. We'll do that for you in just a bit, but I want to get to the Jersey Central Newsmaker Hotline. Special guest who is with me is, he invited me to be a host at their event that is coming up on Sunday in Princeton. He's with the Alzheimer's New Jersey. He is the president and CEO, and we're going to talk about the event coming up on Sunday and also another event later on this month where you can get involved. Let's welcome Ken Zaentz to WCTC this morning. Hey, Ken, it's Bert Barron. How are you today?
I'm good, Bert. Thanks for having me on your show.
My pleasure. And first of all, thank you for having me at your event in Jersey City last week. I had such a great time, and it was wonderful to see so many people coming together, sort of all for a common goal and a common mission. And it was really just a very moving thing. And when you hear about how many people are affected by Alzheimer's and some of the scary statistics of the future, it makes you want to get involved in events like yours. So let's talk first a little bit about Alzheimer's New Jersey and what the mission is there. Can you talk about that?
Sure. So we're focused on people in New Jersey who are impacted by Alzheimer's disease. There are about 500,000 people in our state who either have the disease or are caregivers for someone with the disease or another form of dementia. So it does have a huge impact on our state.
And I think that the statistic came up at Jersey City last week that I forgot how long the time frame was, but 1 in 2 people, half of us, Ken, will either be directly impacted by Alzheimer's or will be responsible for taking care of someone who has Alzheimer's. 50% of the people in New Jersey, and that really just floored me when I heard that last week.
Yeah, our senior population in New Jersey is one of the highest in the country, and because age is the greatest risk factor for Alzheimer's, not that age is a cause of the disease, but it is a risk factor. Because our senior population is so high, it just raises the number of people who are affected by the disease in New Jersey. So, as an organization, we provide programs and services such as a telephone helpline, our respite care and wellness program, community education programs to really educate caregivers about the changes that they'll experience with a loved one when they're doing the caregiving, and all of those programs are focused on New Jersey. As a matter of fact, the unique thing about our walk is that 100% of the dollars that we raise from our walks in New Jersey only go to support people in New Jersey who are impacted by Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia.
An awesome thing to do, and I wouldn't want it any other way, Ken. I know you wouldn't either. Just to know that everything is staying right here and helping people in New Jersey, I think is spectacular.
Absolutely.
Yeah, good stuff. And there was also during the opening ceremonies last week in Jersey City where someone said, the cruel thing about Alzheimer's is it takes people away from you, but it really doesn't take them completely away. It's like the person is just, their soul is gone. It's like you still have your loved one, you have your grandmother, your grandfather, your parents, whomever. But with Alzheimer's, it's like it's not them anymore. And I could just, the crowd, people around me started weeping and crying, and I could feel for them for what they were going through. And anyone who has been impacted by Alzheimer's and is listening right now or watching right now, Ken, knows exactly what I'm talking about. And that's what I think is the real cruel thing about Alzheimer's.
It is. I mean, sometimes we say that, that there's more than one, person who is impacted. It's the impact on the person who has it, and then it's the huge emotional impact on the caregiver, because it's just not easy. But that's why an organization like ours is so important. We want caregivers to know that they're not alone, that there is a place to turn for information and support. We provide tools such as some of our community education programs are focused on trying to teach caregivers managing the changes that their loved one is experiencing. So behavioral changes, communication changes, but also how you can really still have a loving, social relationship with your loved one even through all these changes. So yes, it's true that it's difficult, but that doesn't mean that the person with the disease doesn't have the ability to still socialize and enjoy emotion and interact that way. It's just different, and that's the hard part for caregivers. Sometimes you have to throw away the facts and go with the flow, so to speak, to really be able to manage the disease in the best way possible.
Yeah, Ken Zaentz is with us this morning. He's the president and CEO of Alzheimer's New Jersey. And coming up on Sunday is a spectacular. It's going to be a great day, and I'm really honored, Ken. I want to thank you for inviting me to be your host.
You're quite welcome.
I accepted this right away because there's nothing I'd rather do than be able to help people and get the word out about some amazing things that are happening in our state. It's the Alzheimer's New Jersey Walk to Fight Alzheimer's. It will be this coming Sunday morning in Princeton. Talk about our location, Ken, where this is going to be. I understand this is a great setting for an event like this.
It is. It's on the corporate campus of ETS, or some people might know it as Educational Testing Service. If you've ever taken the SATs, then you know ETS. It's a beautiful setting. We have a wonderful morning. The weather is supposed to be great. It's like walking in a park. There's food, there's entertainment, and of course, Bert, you'll be there to spur us on and to get us all ready to walk for this this great organization and this great cause.
I'm honored. I truly am. What time we get going? What time do you want people to arrive on Sunday, Ken? When's the best time?
So the actual walk starts at 10, but
okay.
Registration starts at 8:30. So and people arrive, even a little bit earlier. But there's plenty of time for registration. If you haven't registered yet for the walk on our website, you can do that, or you can certainly come that day. As you mentioned earlier when you were describing the Liberty State Park walk that we had this past Saturday, it really is an incredible coming together of a community to support this important cause. People with the disease, their family members, healthcare professionals, corporations, and just people who really want to lend their support and raise their voices to say, this is a disease that is really impacting our state, and we definitely need to do more.
Well, I'm truly honored to be there on Sunday, Ken. And again, thank you for having me. And there's DJ music and a little bit of get-together, and everybody kind of has fun. And then we get the event started, and the weather is going to be spectacular. A little cool, but nice and sunny, and it's going to be just a beautiful day. And if maybe someone, their Sunday's booked up, Ken, there's one more walk that's coming up later on in October in Paramus. You have the info on that one?
There is. So October 30th at Bergen Community College, another great day. Lots of people from Bergen County and the surrounding communities coming out to lend their support again for this really important event, this really important community event that invests right back in the community in terms of the dollars that are raised and where they go.
Yep, good stuff. You could always visit alznj.org for all the information, find out about how you can get involved, make a donation, get involved in either of the walks that are coming up. But the website is a great resource, so I certainly urge you to check that out. Ken Zaentz, President, CEO, thank you for joining me this morning, and I look forward to seeing you on Sunday, my friend. And thank you again for really this tremendous honor of being able to host your event on Sunday, all right?
Oh, you're welcome. We look forward to seeing you on Sunday as well.
All right, Ken. Thank you. We'll see you then, all right?
All right, take care.
Thanks a lot. You too. All right, Ken Zaentz, my guest on the